Welcome to the On Mission podcast, where we will share with you the world missionary projects of the Anglican network in Canada. Today, our focus is on mission work in Cuba, and specifically the upcoming mission trip by Canon Barclay Mayo of Chilliwack, BC, and Bishop Trevor Walters of Victoria, BC. To introduce our guests, here's Canon Brian McVitie.
Thanks, Derek. Today we are pleased to welcome Bishop Trevor and Canon Barclay, who will soon be on their way to Cuba. They are no strangers to Cuba, having led several mission teams over the years. However, this is the first mission trip to Cuba since the beginning of COVID. The people of Cuba have had a very difficult time over these past 2 years, and to tell us more about the situation in Cuba and the objectives of their mission trip, here are Bishop Trevor and Canon Barclay.
Good afternoon, mission partners. I'm so glad that you have an interest in Cuba, and the needs there are so enormous that you've chosen well in terms of your interests. So, what are the key needs in Cuba today? Well, anything you can think of, they need it. They're incredibly short of gasoline. The food is unavailable and expensive, and lineups 3 or 4 hours, sometimes for bread in the morning, eggs. Their need is for a sense that their global community is supporting them and that they're valued with all of the difficulties they experience from day to day.
It's still hard to get foodstuffs for people and medicines for people, which is why the Health Partners International stuff that we're doing is so important.
The needs are medication, clean water, safety, and the money to provide food and transportation, etc. So those are the key needs.
We just want to be able to bless them as much as we can and get an update about how things are on the ground. We can't really do that communicating back and forth on Facebook and WhatsApp, but face to face, we'll be able to sit down and hear what's going on.
I'm going to be bringing some individual letters from bishops and different people who are wanting to be really clear about their communication, and this is probably the best way to do that. So communication, support, and physical needs.
Over the years, what we've done is partner Canadian and American churches, ACNA churches, with individual parishes in Cuba financially. And now also a number of REC churches in the U.S. particularly have come alongside as prayer partners and increasingly as financial partners. So most of the churches that we have there now have 2 or 3 other churches walking alongside them, praying for them, communicating with them, praying for each other. Actually, the Cuban pastors and the Cuban congregations are praying for us as we are praying for them.
Well, please pray for the safety of the Cuban people, for the church leaders, safety in terms of physical health. Many people suffer from the most dreadful intestinal issues because of water situations.
I would love it if people would pray for Trevor and for me, that we would have traveling mercies, particularly with the Cuban authorities, because we'll be taking in all kinds of things that we've been asked for. So please pray for us that they will just let us breeze through without any issues, without taking away the Bibles that I've got in the bottom of my suitcase.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Bishop Trevor and Canon Barclay, for telling us about the upcoming mission trip. They leave for Cuba on April 5th and will be there for a week. We plan to post regular updates from them on the Anglican Network in Canada Facebook page. This has been an On Mission production of the Anglican Network in Canada.